you ready for what may be our most sensitive yet most urgent topic in this challenge? It comes under social justice because if we truly care about our fellow human beings, we don't avoid potentially inflammatory issues when people's lives are at stake. Make no mistake about it, people are dying and suffering debilitating diseases because of ignorance and misinformation here. And we're not bigots or homophobic when we lovingly try to warn people about high-risk sexual behavior reaped through the LGBT movement. I cared for and subsequently officiated at the funeral of my friend John. He was a former gay man, transformed by Christ's love, yet destroyed by AIDS. I spoke as he requested to his gay and lesbian friends and his daughter at the tearful memorial service. I say this so that you know I really do care when I share the following stuff, and it's in hopes of rescuing people from disease, devastation, and premature death. Now, why most homosexual love stories don't have happy endings? Well, on newsstands across America, Entertainment Weekly magazine invited us with that title to purchase the issue, which highlighted what they called the most important, infuriating, heartbreaking move of the year. 5 sober-faced celebrities, which Julia Roberts was one, graced the cover along with chilling stats intended to shock our sensibilities. They said things like 60%, the percentage of young Americans living with HIV today who are unaware they're infected. Bullet, 36 million, the number of people who have died of AIDS since 1981. Bullet, 22%, the increase in new infections among gay and bisexual men in the U.S. from 2008 to 2010. Bullet, 1994, the year AIDS became the leading cause of death among Americans aged 25 to 44. Now, this cover story inside had the title, "This Love Story Doesn't Have a Happy Ending." It told of the central character who sees his own body disintegrate, and how the movie was the semi-autobiographical story of Larry Kramer, an HIV-positive homosexual who wrote the play The Normal Heart. Now, there's harmful health risks in a homosexual lifestyle, and here's the deal. With all the hoopla about this one and that one, hey, they're coming out, and it being a time to celebrate gay marriage and gay lifestyle. It's normal, natural, beautiful. People need to awaken. To what? The reality that this so-called love story doesn't have a happy ending. All the safe sex techniques and medical advancements are not solving the problem either. Some more stats. Homosexual and bisexual men account for 75% of syphilis. 78% of all new HIV infections are among males, primarily homosexuals. You know, the Journal of Sex Research reports, quote, although heterosexuals outnumber homosexuals by a ratio of at least 20 to 1, homosexual pedophiles commit about 1/3 of the total number of child sex offenses. Depending on the source, homosexual men have an average lifetime number of sexual partners falling anywhere between, listen to this, 250 to 500. Engaging in sodomy with the sewage system of another's anatomy is contrary to God's design, and it will bring inevitable consequences. You know, a few years ago, my wife noticed a red lesion on my back. She encouraged me, go to a dermatologist. He assessed it as precancerous, and subsequently he removed it by burning it off my back. Now, would the doctor have been a true healer and friend if he sidestepped the root problem out of fear that he might offend me and instead merely applied a bandage to my sore, sending me on my way? I could be dead today from this nicety minus the necessity of truth-telling. The spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical well-being of homosexuals should be every God-fearing person's concern. Should we shrink back from reaching out in love, the result will be multitudes succumbing to deception and never discovering how God designed for us to live happily ever after in alignment with Him.